Well, hello all. All right, let's talk about something that's creeping around the planet like a plague. It's creeping into everything. I'm just going to go over and give you an example of here in the U.S. in California. We have a university system here that's practically the biggest in the world and one of the best. It's called University of California, or UC. Let me just go over and show you what's going on over at UC. So the Board of Regents of UC, which is the governing board that runs the entire system of colleges all over California, have decided to, without telling anybody, to put in a spy system that will spy on the entire UC system on all their campuses. It will spy on everything you do, collect all your information, credit cards, license number, where you went, where you've gone, who you talked to on the phone, whether you're having a dysfunction or not, and they're putting it into a system that only the UC regents and Homeland Security have access to. Who are they going to collect all this data from? How about 20,000 faculty members, 200,000 staff, and 250,000 students? I don't know what that was. So the cost of doing, sounds like somebody from Japan is out there. He sounds very Nihonjin sounding. Anyway, so the cost of putting this system in the UC of California system will cost so much that the board will have to cut probably close to between $40 and $100 million out of the system to pay for the spying. Why are they spying? Well, they say it's for cyber security. Unbelievable, people. So what my point here is that everything people are doing now is getting spied on, and your data is being collected, your credit cards, where you shop last, whether you're having a dysfunction on the phone with somebody, whether you had an accident or a heart attack. All that information is now being collected by all these different agencies. And the big point here is, every time you put your credit card out there, you pay at a restaurant, or you pay over line, or you pay over the phone with a credit card, all these spy agencies are now getting all that information. How many millions of people are working in the spy industry that now have access to all your data, such as credit card and what your balance is in your checking account and what your checking account numbers are, and so on and so forth? Do you see why it's so important that we stop all this spying and bring back the United States that there used to be, the way that the U.S. was when it was started? It never had all this spying and all that, and it was just the opposite of that. And now, of course, Bernie Sanders is saying that he's for an attack on Syria. Syria? Why do we need to go and attack Syria? Which will mean that there'll be blowback from that, and then they'll even ramp up security even more. More spying, more checkpoints. And have you noticed it's not doing any good at all? That the bombings and the terror acts are continuing, regardless of how much money you put into it? I mean, how many shootings have we had here in the U.S.? How many bombings around the world? And all this security isn't doing jack squat. So why don't we start insisting on getting our privacy back, instead of just letting all these useless politicians, do what they're going to do with our stuff, our numbers, our security numbers. They want to get backdoors into your phones, and it's just unbelievable. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Do you think we should be spying or not spying? Are you for all this, and do you want more or less? Yeah, I think I will. I'll put a little, well, let's go over to the board. I'll show you. So right up here, up in the screen, you're going to see a pop-out come out like this. All right, and then all you have to do is click it, and then this pop thing will come down like this on the screen, and it will ask you a question, and you just answer it, that or that. Go ahead, take the poll. Nobody can tell who you are. At least, well... Alright, some really good comments on the last video. And I appreciate all the comments and the new subscribers and the ups and the downs and anything else you want to talk about down in the discussion area. So, until next time.